In the beginning, you hire somebody because of their work. I saw his work. It was fantastic. It was really beautiful. And met him. He was a very sweet guy, easy to get along with. And with the combination of those things, I said, let's go. Well, I think Ralph's contribution to the Star Wars world is incalculable. It's just, him bringing the characters that I described with words to life and visuals to be able to see what they look like, was a very key component in being able to put the whole story together, because it's one thing to describe things, and then it's one thing to actually be able to hold a picture up. And the pictures were so accurate in terms of what I wanted that it was very easy then, as I kept going on, to say, this is what I want the Death Star to look like, this is what I want the desert to look like, this is what I want, so a lot of those things were crucial in the development. The other person who was involved in that was John Barry, who would go out and find the homestead, and then Ralph would do a drawing of it, and so he even helped the art department visualize exactly what it is what we were working with.
His reproductions of his artwork were all over ILM. I think he did originally something like 12 or 13, 14 paintings to help convince the studios that George was doing a project that they wanted to do, so they could visually see it rather than just hear the story.
Well, seeing the images that Ralph had done and reading the script, seeing the type of work we had to do on the show, it seemed pretty impossible to get done in the time frame we had. The artwork Ralph had done was beyond like anything I'd seen before, because it encompassed so many different things, landscapes and space scenes and character designs, Vader and stuff. It was just awesome.
I remember going in to have our first meeting and seeing his artwork on this, and Phil and I just kind of going off like popcorn of what that suggested we might be able to do for these additional Cantina characters and what the whole thing might be like. So he was just like a compass, really like a gold compass that just got you really pumped up about what you're going to be part of, and got your creative juices going about what you might be able to do as a leaping off point from his illustrations.
And on the wall, I'll never forget this, was Ralph's artwork that he had done for Empire. And it was beyond anything that was in Star Wars. It was just like the biggest, hook that anybody could have done to grab me to come up here. Everything was just phenomenal. The Walker battle with the snow speeders, and there was just so many. The Yoda character, like, where did this guy come from? And there was this wonderful flying manta ray that didn't make it in the movie that I thought would be a great thing to do around the Cloud City sequence. But just all this great artwork, and I said, okay, I'm coming, I'm moving. And so he had a real influence on getting me to make the move, was that artwork. Just like George used the artwork to inspire people to give him money, it also worked in my case to inspire me to move 400 miles away.